we're not talking about here about people who were exposed to poverty due to circumstances, due to some kind of social circumstances which would basically compel them into some kinds of situations, hardship. But we are actually talking about people here who are really into organized crime, as we will talk about. I had a situation where I had people, for instance, female, that was, to me personally, it was of other race. It was fat. It was ugly. It was simple. Some kind of Hispanic or some kind of female that was ugly. You know, ugly. Saying ugly because as she came to me, and what I understood was she was sent by this international community to literally come to me in my face to marry me, according to her. And I was shocked with those kinds of abnormal ways of approach towards individual, as I have never seen her, met her before. And she would appear out of nowhere that she wants to marry me, and it was the international community who would, in other words, send her to me and things like that. And as per my decline in, to first politely, as Europeans, and especially myself, I'm a very polite person in the first place. As politely declining that, she would simply start to insist, come back, insist, until I actually told her that she doesn't appear to me at all. It came to the point when I had to actually tell her she's ugly to me. Simple as that. And it was the same with others. I actually had to tell them that I'm not interested. I'm not simply not attracted to them. I don't find them attractive, and don't want, and have completely declined to have anything to do with them. But they don't understand that. They don't understand that. They don't understand because they are actually empowered by previous abuse per those two governments, per Slovenian communist government and American government, parasites, Americans, to simply continue this persecution, and in other words, have all the instruments in their hands to cut the person in pieces, to cut the person in pieces, do with the person whatever they want to do. Like, you have no clue. The same like those surgeons who have performed surgeries on those people and were able basically to realize all their unfulfilled sexual frustrations and everything else. The same people, these people have unlimited powers over me over there. And I was accused, maltreated, and simply they were really taking from me every will to be alive. Those years that I have spent in Miami were nothing else but agony. I have spent numerous times of thinking about taking my life, numerous times. But folks, this is exactly what these people want after all. That's exactly what the idea was. The idea was to simply force me into a suicide. That's exactly what the idea was. But that's not exactly what you, if you ever have found yourself in those type of situations, should do. Nor should you, because what it was done to you, or because it is continuing, afterwards it is continuing persecution is what it is. It's not what you should do. It's not what you should, because they will tell you, like they would tell me later on that they would interrogate me on jobs. I had jobs where I was literally questioned per everything, literally how my thinking process was. Like, somebody would come to me, I don't know, he would have some kind of strange, not according to the rules of building policy, or according to the regulations, bylaws, if you like. As I have performed this security jobs and so on, and as I would decline those things or approve them and this and that, I would have this maniac coming to me, basically, this ex-military and police personnel, questioning me, why or how have I made those decisions for, why have I made, if I can explain myself, and all this gradually, this brainwash gradually grew up into more and more and more and more abuse. How come you are so happy? Oh, you work here yesterday at, I don't know, 11 until 7. You only sleep 5 hours. Oh, and you are so happy? Oh, he is always happy. Regardless of what, he is always happy. Why are you so always happy? Why do you want to work so many hours? Why do you want this? Why do you want so many kids? Why do you want life so much? Why do you like life so much? For the CIA operations, for these international criminals, everything you see was bothering. And the idea was to create the personality which will be completely destroyed and ruined. So therefore, by your getting, upset, touchy by things that was done, that was performed against you, you are only empowering the rapist. And the biggest rapists were not the people who have actually abducted me and created all that to be, but were actually people from human resource departments which have followed afterwards in every company. And I'm telling you, today at the present time, the companies in United States of America or within the European Union have those exact